points at this age. Like, I couldn't imagine being 19 and can't go down the street.
I could.
What's up, y'all? I'm Rosalyn Gold-Onwude, and I'm your host of Don't At Me. It's Super Bowl weekend, so we had to go big. And I'm so excited to say that we are live on location, coming to you from Miami. As usual, we're here to give our unapologetic opinion across relevant topics in sports and culture. The show moves fast, only 30 minutes, so don't miss a moment. All right, let's get right to it and introduce today's guest. Five-time Pro Bowl defensive end for the New Orleans Saints, mustache enthusiast, and fashion icon. We have Cam Jordan in the building. What's up, Cam?
I like that last one, though, that fashion icon. I don't know when I became a high fashion individual, but I like it.
You weren't born with it?
No. You know how hard it was to find clothes that fit? I had to find some real money first.
Exactly, that part, okay? I'm not going to hold it against you. I went to Stanford, you went to Cal.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, in every game there has to be a winner and loser, and that just was never us.
Oh, no, absolutely. And
Right.
I totally would have gone to Cal had I not gotten into Stanford, so.
Oh,
I'm messing with you.
that's how that works.
All right, it's all love. But let me get...
You went private over public, I get it.
Ooh.
Get real descriptive with this now.
Okay.
Get real descriptive with his name. You gave him fashion icon and all. Let me see it.
All right, I got your introduction coming up next too, okay? So we have a two-time Pro Bowler for the LA Chargers, a former Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year at the prestigious Running Back Academy of Wisconsin. Welcome, Melvin Gorddon.
You couldn't give me no fashion, nothing. You couldn't get no fashion, nothing. Like fashion, nothing. Okay.
Big drip.
I
See this?
Yeah.
I definitely did not mean to diminish the drip.
you good, you good.
I mean, you know, you got your chain. I see the Fendi here.
Yeah.
Y'all both look good, okay? How is Super Bowl been treating you?
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your fourth event so far today?
Yeah. We live.
Super Bowl is work for those, you know, coming through. They're doing event after event. We appreciate it so much that you joined us here. So I just want to take a quick moment at the top of the show for an important message real quick. Because as we head into Super Bowl Sunday, let's please be sure to remember that last Sunday we lost 9 cherished lives in a tragic helicopter crash that included the basketball legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna. Whether you knew Kobe personally or not, you could identify with his Mamba mentality, which focused on passion, hard work, purpose, fulfilling one's potential no matter your age, no matter your gender or your job craft. So, you know, I personally want to do this. I've already spoken with Cam and Melvin. You know, we have the similar spirit. We want to tribute this show, our energy, our spirit, our vigor today in his honor. So
Absolutely.
may all 9 of those lost rest in peace. So with that, I'm going to keep bringing the good energy to our show and get started. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So let's start with the topic, the reason we're here. There's a fashion event? No, I'm playing. It's Super Bowl. Chiefs, 49ers. Let's talk some Super Bowl. So, Cam, you had a serious battle with the 49ers earlier this season.
Right.
One, some people say, was the best game of the regular season. Niners squeaked that one out, but I know you've got some insight. What were your takeaways about the Niners after that game?
Yo, you know, I feel like when we played the Niners, you know, we were super prepared to attack their, you know, running back, their committee back there. You know, they have like 3 or 4 running backs. They're all talented. And then that first half, all we got was an air raid, and we were like, this is not what y'all do. You know, they had to break out of DNA, but at the same time, it made them evolve because they had to play their best football. And at the end of the day, you know, we clearly didn't make enough plays to create our best opportunity for our team. So when we talk about exactly what, you know, we saw from them, we saw everything. I mean, we saw trick plays. At one point, I was like, is this the annexation of Puerto Rico? I was like, yo, they were trying anything and everything to do what they did. Then you sat there at the end of the game, and then G. Kittle sort of took off in that last run and put him in field goal position for the win. And that's something that, you know, you look at, it's like, you know, they played one hell of a game, but at the same time, we had to do what we had to do.
Absolutely. It's kind of interesting. You said you saw everything, including an air raid. You know, everybody's been talking about how they've been running and not throwing. Do you guys think you could maybe see some great throwing effort, passing effort from Jimmy G in this game?
Yeah, Jimmy G is a good player. So.
Absolutely.
We need to start putting some respect.
He's pretty good. So.
Absolutely, and I want to get to the Chiefs because I know your team, faced them 2 times this season, both tough games. Now, obviously, everybody's talking about Mahomes, and we know that it's hard to stop him, but what else makes the Chiefs tough?
I mean, they're so explosive just, on the outside game, just with the receivers. The running back, Damien, he plays great towards the end of the year. And even in the playoffs last year, he came up big, and he has thus far. And it's their defense as well. The first time we played them, I thought the defense was just all right, especially in the run game. But gradually, as the year went on, the defense got better. In the secondary, up front, they were stopping the run. You see what they did with Derrick Henry,
right.
Slowing him down. Frank Clark, them boys talking that trash, but backing it up. So I think it's gonna be a good game, but I just think I think the Chiefs just way too explosive. They way too explosive. They got Kelsey, he can kill you. The receivers, they can kill you. Running back can kill you. Pat Mahomes can get it there, and he can run. So I really don't know. It's gonna be tough, but we'll see.
As a player on the other team, do you feel that pressure of like, we gotta score every time we touch the ball because they are that explosive?
Well, I don't feel like that with our team, just because like we played them. It's different when you play a division opponent. You just kind of know how they work. You kind of got the formula. You play them twice a year. It's not like I play them this year and then 4 years later I play them. We literally see them, every year, 2 times a year. So
right.
But I could, you do be stressing sometimes when it get late in the game. Like, we gotta stop. We gotta stop Pat Mahomes, boy.
Right, and in trying to stop Pat Mahomes, like, you think about the defensive line, you think about the defense. You're a defensive end yourself. What kind of impact do you think Nick Bosa has to have on this game and the entire defense to pull off a win against the Chiefs?
You want the truth or you want?
I want the give him 5. Okay.
We're quick to
three. Just give me 3.
That's what I'm saying. Give me some time. Like, how do you feel about Garoppolo? This is his first year that he's actually been at helm the entire 16. Like, give me some time.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And he has the fire of trying to redeem himself in the playoffs. He's got that experience of pain in the playoffs. So we'll see next season. We're supposed to keep it moving on this round, but I do want to talk about the older generation of quarterbacks as well. And Melvin.
The greatest of all time, Drew Brees. What?
What'd you say, baby?
The greatest of all time, Drew Brees.
Respect, absolutely. And you see the conversations about Brees, about Tom Brady, about Phillip Rivers, and they're coming up their free agency. Melvin, because I'll start with you because I know you play with Phillip Rivers. What do you think about these organizations and loyalty for these legacy quarterbacks, like the word loyalty?
Can you give me that one more time? You talking about
Can you stop? You're like the trouble student in school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like when the parent comes in, they'd be like, Cam is smart, but he's a distraction to everybody.
Parent coming in class, like,
getting kicked out.
My mom come in my class, I'm already standing in the corner like, is he in trouble again? What'd he do? He just won't stop talking.
And Melvin's just trying to do a good job.
No, that's what I'm saying. He keeps distracting Melvin over here. He's trying to do his work.
Melvin, all I was just asking about when we think about Brady, Brees, Phillip Rivers, your quarterback, what do you think about the idea of loyalty with these organizations and such legacied quarterbacks?
I mean, they got the loyalty towards them. At the end of the day, it's business. After I seen what happened to Peyton Manning, I just, I don't, sometimes you question the loyalty. After I seen him getting cut, I mean, I kind of get it, but, he did get cut and win a Super Bowl a couple years after.
Right.
So, loyalty is always in the question, but, there'll always be love there for players like that. Each and every one of those guys I feel are Hall of Famers.
Do you think, because you brought it up, so the fact that there's reports about him selling a home, do you think it's over for Phillip Rivers and the Chargers?
I don't know.
He could relocate to LA.
It might be.
He was in San Diego. That was a big commute. I'm gonna throw him the live.
I mean, this is all honest talk. So
I know, yeah. I'm being honest with you. I really don't know too much.
Did you?
Because
Because
we're both in the same position.
You sold your house?
Did you sell your house? But can you relate to Phillip right now, kind of?
In a sense, but not really. I mean, it ain't like I moved everything out of my place. And, but
you're trying to stay.
Yeah. You ain't gonna hear nothing like that. But
I'll be listening around March for what's going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we'll get to it. I just have 2 more. So for you, real bold question. Could you really see Drew Brees retiring after this season?
Is that a bold question? I mean, when you played 19 seasons, he spanned 13 Pro Bowl seasons. He's had 4 or 5. He's had 5,000 yard seasons. he's had, clearly one of the greatest careers of all times in terms of football. He's also 41, so we know that mortality is real.
Okay, so better suited question is he going to retire this year?
There we go.
Yo, can you host the show? Come on.
I absolutely,
Because I kind of want to know myself.
I absolutely know that with Drew, everything he does is so meticulous. In this session, my man came up to me, was like, "Hey, bro, like never seen him cry, never let him see you weak like that, bro." Hey, that, like the tear like immediately sucked back up, and I was like, "You right, dog." Hey, right. And like that is forever stayed with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I left high school and you play the last game and there's people crying like, dog, we ain't never gonna be like this together again. I'm like,
I'm playing again. You lose it?
Absolutely not.
Tearing. I get the Super Bowl, I'm tearing up.
Man,
I don't care what nobody say. I'm hurt. I done got all the way here.
Yeah, I'm be excited. I'm
never let them see you tearing.
I might put a GoPro on.
Get out my face.
When that thing, I'll be
For real.
I'm the greatest. What is team? I'm the greatest. Daddy, we did it.
On the real.
No doubt.
That's a great accomplishment.
Well, I understand,
Where
guys.
does
You
tears
put your
of joy
whole
come
heart.
from? The tears. I'm still stuck on crying over
Happiness,
Super
bro.
Bowl.
It's a long path to get to the Super Bowl, bro.
I'm with you, Melvin. Like, I'm with him.
That's
This
what
will
it
be-
is.
look,
I'm
I'm
thinking
like
that
this.
hard work it took to get there.
I'm just gonna have my son like, we made it. We made it. All right.
So clearly, we put a whole lot of heart and soul into the game. All right, so let's wrap it up and take us to the final round of the show. It's the fun round. It's my favorite round. It's the lightning round. All right. So in this round, I'm going to give you questions, and you'll give us the first answer that comes to mind. Okay. Speed is key. All right. Who is the most fashionable player in the NFL right now?
Other than myself, OBJ.
Other than you? Oh, OBJ.
Yeah,
Okay.
he be drippy.
I like Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce.
I can second that.
So that is he. What would you rank them? OBJ or Travis Kelce?
Travis Kelce.
I got Travis Kelce.
He cold.
Wait, so is he passing OBJ for you?
OBJ.
I don't really be seeing OBJ fits like that, bro.
Bro, he be having the stuff that nobody else can get. He be like,
Yeah, because
he wavy. He be wavy.
You gotta make best of what you got, though. It's fashionable when you can make best of what you got, bro.
Right,
Not when you giving the crab. It's like somebody, nah, bro.
You know what? That should be another poll.
Hey, giving or found, the boy clean.
Nah,
Hey, that's what I'm clean. Yeah, he clean.
clean.
It's not my fault. Like,
You know, that's other players gotta, you know.
You gotta manage. You gotta make do.
No doubt.
All right, so that was a tight one. Next question. Top 3 NFL cities to travel to.
You want me to answer this? New Orleans.
I ain't never been there.
No, besides your own city.
It's the best place to go ever for
Okay.
a football game. Like
Probably Miami.
Miami.
yeah,
Okay.
Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
You go play.
Dallas.
It's just like as a kid growing up, you have tons of friends that love the Cowboys. You're gonna find whole Cowboy Nation. So
For
just the
the
nostalgic,
prestige of it. Okay,
exactly.
sure.
The nostalgic feelings of it all. Like, yo, I'm playing against
Okay.
Jerry Jones and the Cowboys the first
Okay.
time, and then you beat them, and you're like, oh, they're just another team.
I'm Seattle. I got Seattle.
Seattle for real. Seattle.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
Seattle.
you guys aren't into the, well, you're in LA, but the New Yorks, the...
I was cold when
It's
I was
cold.
good on
Okay.
that.
I'm from Arizona. I don't believe in cold.
Okay. I got you.
Cold games make you mad.
Yeah, ain't nothing. Ain't cold.
You like you
ain't
just be
nothing.
sitting there like why don't you have a dome? How you spend $1 billion and you like I say $1 billion like it's made up money. Like you spend $1 billion and you ain't got no roof.
Yeah.
Ah,
There should be no cold games in the NFL.
Don't make up
like
no
Green
rules.
Bay, Green Bay, the frozen tundra, and they love it.
No, they enjoy that. It's actually a rite of passage.
That's
for
what I'm saying.
many
They're
of
like,
them.
come to a game in December. Never, never if I don't have to.
All right, we got it. Okay, moving on to the next question. What's the strangest pregame ritual you've ever heard of or done yourself?
I ain't really heard of none or do any, so.
Yeah, I think the funniest one ever is like guys who do the full workout. Like, I remember I was younger and a guy was doing a full long workout, like killing it on the field, like getting off, pass rushing like he was 60 play snap, like all this other stuff. He come in here, he start cramping up, like he didn't. Like, bro, we ain't even got here. He's hey, had to go get the IVs, and you're just sitting there like
In
he's
the
so.
warm up?
Man, when I say like that pregame situation, like he was
Yeah, some people
real
take it
life,
seriously.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you know, all day does a full blown workout before he takes the game. So,
Oh.
but I'm talking about this dude was fully drenched, like hydrosis up in this thing. My man was fully drenched, had the headphones going, blasting. Next thing you know, he comes up from field, he's like, my cat, or whatever it was. I was sitting there, I was like, yo, you're doing too much, bro.
Don't say
He's just trying to get his practice
No
reps,
doubt.
game speed.
I guess.
No, but you definitely shouldn't be catching a cramp. That's embarrassing.
Bruh. He was going in. Like he got there like 3.5 hours before the game. I'm getting there like 2 hours and 2 minutes before the game. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta be in the locker 2 hours before the game. I'm 2 hours 2 minutes.
All right. Well, as long as he's trying to, different strokes for different folks. How about that?
Facts.
All right. This one's for you, Cam, because you're on defense. The
Yes, sir.
best offense you've played against this season.
The best offense we ever played is when we were at practice and training camp. And we played Drew Brees, Taysom Hill, and Teddy Bridgewater, and all on the same field. Like they threw a play at us, and it was like, I'm never gonna see this. Like, where am I ever gonna find 2 quarterbacks, let alone 3 quarterbacks that are actually gonna sling this thing? It was unreal. And you sat there, and it's like, luckily I never have to defend this. You have you got Taysom out here running this jet, and you got Teddy out here running like a swing, and then Drew, like, it was weird because there was also like some handoff flip offs in there, and you just sitting there like, how would I defend this? Like, you just, Sean, you got this in the bag?
Melvin, there goes Cam answering the question with his own team again. No, but hey, if it's a fact, it's a fact.
Our offense is cold like
It's a
that.
fact, it's a fact. Okay, well, Melvin, this one's for you. Since you're on offense, what's the best defense you've ever faced?
The best defense I've ever faced, believe it or not, last year was the 49ers defense.
Okay. That's not surprising.
Without Bosa.
Oh.
Without Bosa.
Okay.
I'm saying last year. That was the best defense I've ever faced, I feel like. I mean, that whole first half, it was like no holes. Like, I'm just like, man, these boys here, they like trees, too. And, you know what I mean? You know, linemen are huge. They like trees. I'm like, these boys bad up front. These boys bad. So, yeah, 49ers defense.
All right, guys, we've got to move through these, so I'm going to try and move a little quicker.
Sorry.
We're here in Miami at Super Bowl, so what kind of vibe are you? Are you a going out to the club guy? Are you a I'm in my bed sleeping guy? Are you more of a dinner with friends type of guy at Super Bowl?
Or are you like working guy?
Are you
No, say.
securing the bag guy?
Securing the bag guy.
I will be doing whatever needs to be done until I can go to sleep.
Okay. All right. So I respect that. I'm actually working at the Super Bowl girl.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
You're having a draft pick. You have the first round pick, and the choice is between Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes. Who you going with?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes. Right now, because he's clearly going to the Super Bowl. So that's just,
Okay, safe bet.
Yeah.
What's the last song you play before you go out on the field?
depends on the mood.
Facts.
You ever play some slow jams before?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Really?
What?
For football?
Absolutely.
Like,
Because sometimes you get too excited, so you gotta calm down.
You
You gotta. It's all based on mood.
So what you play?
I go from everything. I got Symphony No. 9 on the playlist.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I go super classical if I need to. I go all the way turned up. I go Casey Veggies. I go,
Okay.
I still got, I got all the Bay Area hyphy movement and thing if I need to. And then, I go.
You got the dreads for it.
Oh, absolutely. But, I play everything relevant too. I play, the baby,
Yep,
and-
everything relevant.
Bro, I'll say, but I'll also be out there. And I'm never gonna, bro. I'm always hitting with a little bop in it. But I can't get rid of Future and Drake's collabs.
Oh, they just dropped.
I didn't know about that.
Oh, like in the middle of the night last night.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
were
heard.
asleep.
But I was talking
Right.
about their original album. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yes.
For sure.
All right, we'll move on. Okay, you kind of gave some props to Richard Sherman earlier. We're going to say who's going to have a bigger impact in this game, Richard Sherman or Travis Kelce? Just need a name.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce for sure. It's not big.
You got who?
You could not throw the Sherman side and you lock up and then, you know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that makes an impact, but,
He could
So
eliminate the left side.
Who you going with?
I'm going with Travis Kelce.
So both of y'all said,
And now that we said that, Sherman's gonna go off and probably curse both of us out.
oh no, he's going to use that for some kind of thing.
Hey, so my
He's
bad,
probably
dog.
like
I want to
watching.
see him play his best.
Sure might be watching this right now, friend to the show, and just trying to find a way to get angry.
Right. No doubt.
He's going to be in the post-game interview
You
like,
gonna throw Travis Kelce the ball?
I want the ball. I want
don't
the
you
ball.
ever test the best.
He gonna him.
Sure.
All right, we got just a few more here. If you could play with any other quarterback besides your great quarterbacks that you love, who would it be?
Mike Vick.
Okay, respect. Blast and pass.
Oh, I would love to play
Or Dante
with,
Culpepper.
I would like to play with Cam Newton. for
Cam
real.
Newton. Respect to Cam Newton.
I would like to play with
Hey, unreal. When he's healthy,
Yeah.
he's a game
Healthy
breaker.
Cam Newton.
Like,
I like to play with Cam.
I hate playing him. I play him 2 times a year, but I love playing him because he wins.
Yeah.
Ooh, everything is a jab. You got to be careful.
Everything's about winning in this game.
No,
Look,
it's
at the
free.
end
That's
of
the
the
name
day,
of the show is Don't At Me.
Yeah, big.
play them twice a year?
You at me on that. Twice a year.
That's why.
We beat them 3 times a couple years ago.
At him. Yes, he wants smoke. Okay, finally, who is your pick for Super Bowl MVP?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes, and you said you got the Chiefs winning. You were afraid to pick a team to win, but who is your Super Bowl MVP pick?
Or just give 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, I'm definitely feeling that it's going to be, I'm going to say,
Chiefs win who? Niners win who?
I'm going to say Pat Mahomes and most likely Nick Bosa might be in it.
Okay.
It's going to be one part of the line, so it might be Nick Bosa or it might be Eric.
Okay, well, let's take a look at what the fans have said. We did a Twitter poll during the show.
Winning at 49ers.
Kittle.
You got Kittle?
I'm saying at 49ers. Yeah.
So, are we having a Twitter poll showing right now? All right, here we go.
Pat Mahomes.
So, if the Chiefs win, they said Patrick Mahomes. All right, that was an easy one. Let's see who they would get if the Niners win, though. Niners win. Oh, Jimmy G getting love.
They don't even have my man on there, though. Like, y'all gonna put...
So, Kittles was in the other?
No, you can't. You gotta give him more respect.
Put some more respect on it.
That's what I'm saying. Put some respect on that boy's name.
Oh, guys, guess what? They did a Tom Brady poll on Twitter. But throw it up. Okay, Tom Brady's latest tweet. You know the one. What's he up to in that photo? Walking. It's like basically half and half.
Yeah,
that's a great tweet.
49-51 is just everybody confused.
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody's like, okay.
He walking out, but I can see him walking in.
I'm gonna pick walking in.
All right, guys. Thank you. Yo, I think this is the most fun I've had on this show. You guys are amazing.
She says that to everybody.
No, have I said that before?
I'll say it. She's looking for confirmation. Has always said anything? Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, we enjoyed each other.
Right. No, did you have fun?
That's what I'm saying. You enjoyed this.
You know what? And I'd like to bring you back on as a co-host next time. You were great. Honestly, you got a career in this.
Let's get 'em.
Well, thank you all for watching Don't At Me. Again, giving it up for our amazing guests. They're crushing it on the football field right now during Super Bowl. They're at every event. You got like 10 more events today to hit. I'm glad you gave us your energy. And thank you to our fans for tuning in on this episode of Don't At Me. You want to help me finish the last parts of it?
Make sure to follow the Players Tribune on Twitter @Players Tribune for updates and debates.
And
follow your girl, Rosalyn
that's me.
2.
Yep.
And @Melvin.
Yeah, get your followers up.
There we go. Pump it up.
See y'all play.
Pump it up.
Get your followers up.
I don't even need it.
Oh.
Well, excuse me.
Well, that's
If everybody's throwing it in there, then I'll just keep it
Can I get
myself.
his followers? Because I need them.
Hey.
That's a wrap. I'm